Hey everybody, hopefully this video helps somebody out, gives them some type of clarity as to why this is a good buy. This is the Pitbull Gold Razor, and this is about 3 days of not shaving. As you can see, I mean, when I shave it all down, it will be completely bald, so this is what I do. Some people shave every day, some people use straight razors, but, well, not straight razors, but they use a razor. I just prefer having the electric one because it's faster and it seems safer, so. But yeah, we'll get started. This is the Pitbull Gold. They have the Platinum series as well, but that's $200. This was just 90 bucks. So it's cheaper. Same exact statistics, not statistics, but the same specifications. It charges the same speed, has the same size battery, and has the Forte blades as well. So it does the trick, and it's definitely worth it, believe me. So this is just a quick review on this razor. Don't mind me, I just woke up. I know it's afternoon, but alright, so I always start by getting some type of thing to hold water in because you're supposed to clean it as you use it. So I constantly dump out water and refill water and dip this in the water. That's my trick, and it says in there to clean it like that. So there's a stand that comes with it for 15 bucks, but there's no need to buy the stand. You don't actually have to buy the stand. What I do is I just get hot water. I constantly refill like a bowl or any small like container. I submerge it to about, like, I don't know, like right about the rubber. And then after you do probably about 3 to 4 passes, you'll dip it in there, leave it on, and it will just completely empty all the hair out of the inside of the razor, because this sucks up all the hair. So that is a trick, and is a tip, and it will help you keep the longevity of your razor here. So I always give it a clean. I kind of like bend back a little bit just to try to get into the grooves. Alright. It charges really fast too, so anybody who needs to charge it up, it charges quick. I use Barbasol. It says not to use any type of oil-based creams or oil-based shaving. So I simply use Barbasol and it works great. It doesn't leave any irritation for me. Some people might have very, very sensitive skin, but I think Barbasol is pretty relaxed. Just give a nice little lather all the way around. Another thing I'll let you know is when you use Barbasol on your hair, the water from the inside of the razor will run down your face and it will be holding hair, so don't let it get into your eyes. I always keep a towel on hand, and it will just irritate your eyes and also get all over your shirt and yada. This is a work shirt, so I really don't care, so I kind of planned this ahead of time. But alright, let's get started. You see the hair length? That's about as long as you ever want to let it get. Other than that, I would go to a barber and let them use their foil, or just have another foil that's a little bit more, let's just say, more traditional, so where it cuts it and doesn't suck it up, because that's one of the things that this does. And if it gets too clogged up, it's not that it will mess it up, it's just it's constantly having to completely clean it the whole time. It's a pain in the butt. So I would just let it get to about this length. Right. And you can hear it immediately. There's really no rhyme or reason. I I mean, you can go any way you want. You can use it with your 2 fingers. Alright, now I'm doing my dip. And if you look in the little bowl or whatever you have for water, you'll see all that hair. You can also see where it, created my first pass there. It gets pretty quick. I mean, it's not 90 seconds, but I mean, I'll probably do it in about 5 to 10 minutes. Just depends on how much time I have. I get it better each time. Always have to reapply Barbasol too, like constantly. Like I said, these are just tips and tricks that's helped me with it. And I like to get my head like super, super shiny, but, well, not shiny, but super, super clean. I don't think it'd be like super, super shiny, but you know what I mean. Alright. A little bit more than 3 passes. I'll do probably like, I don't know, 6. You don't use a lot of pressure. You kind of just let it sit in your hand. You don't have to float it in your hand, but you don't push real hard. You can kind of you'll glide it and you'll feel to how hard you have to push based off of how much it's cutting. You'll hear it, you'll feel it, you'll see it. So as you can tell, I mean, that's that side, that's that side. That looks pretty good so far. So I'm not trying to bore you, trying to be quick about this. I'll reapply because I see a little bit right on the edge there. And I'm gonna start hitting the back and finishing the top up a little bit. Now it's all on what you want to do with it. 'Cause some people do it every day. I don't. It's annoying as shit. Excuse my language. It's annoying. I can't do it every single day. People really don't care as much as people think they do. Like, if you're bald, like, you're bald, man. No one cares. They might say a comment or whatever. Dude, who cares, man? Looks good. It's fresh. You have no hair to mess up. I mean, I find getting around your ears is one of the hardest parts about doing this. And also watch your eyebrows when you're coming up. You don't want to hit your eyebrows, man. That will be a bad day for you or whoever. My girlfriend always tries to steal my razor. I don't even think she's really used it much, but she's definitely already made an attempt. And they have that butterfly version as well. It's I think it's called Butterfly. But that will be for a later date. And that will be for shaving her legs. Pretty much anything a girl wants to shave. Just stubble. But yeah, anyways, this is going pretty good so far, as you can tell. I got the whole side to do, and then the back. The back is gonna be kind of hard for you to see. I mean, I don't really know if you can see that well, but you'll see more. I'll do like a run around right at the end here. I've been talking, so I mean it's gonna be longer than just a quick 5. gonna be probably about 13 to 15. But we're already at 10 minutes, so. And the last little tip I have, get yourself a nice, not even a nice, I mean, you could probably even just use a Bic. But right here, right on the corner of that ear, is a pain in the butt. You have to like, kind of like, go like this and hold it around it and keep going around it. See all the hair? This is a work shirt, like I said. You don't want to wear a nice shirt doing this. There's a video of a gentleman wearing like a, work shirt, button-up shirt, and he's doing it as he's walking. I would never do that. First off, I need Barbasol. Secondly, I wouldn't want a chance getting my shirt messed up. You need water. I don't care what anybody says. Like, water is key to getting a nice, good shave. And you have to do it every 2 to 3 days. If you don't do it every 2 to 3 days, your hair will not adjust to the blades, which is totally true. Your hair adjusts to the blades. And it makes it more effective in cutting. And I mean, I think it's just because it's so low and it starts to rest at a faster rate. When your hair kind of gets time to grow, it stays pushed out. Like, I don't know, pushed out, but it shocks the hair, I think, when you cut it, and it kind of stays straighter longer. Most guys with just already kind of straight hair. Alright. I hit the back over and over again. I mean, you can hear it doing the work, so. But these are my tips and tricks that have helped me so far in my about 3-month journey now. Not even, probably two-month journey. It's amazing how much you learn about shaving your head. I got to a point where I just got sick of going to the barber. I had for a while, I was kind of in denial, so I was still getting haircuts. I was getting the lowest fade you could ever possibly imagine in mankind, and it was pointless. People make fun of you or say something to you more when you try to hide something than if you just let it out, at least with your hair. So it just makes more sense to kind of just cut it. Someone called you bald, you say, "Yep, Mr. Clean, baby." You just own that stuff. I think the biggest fault that people make when they're making this transition is not realizing how important it is to just not let stuff like this bother them. You can't focus at work as much when you're worried about it. You can't focus in your love life as much when you're constantly worried about it. And I'm not saying I don't worry about it still, because I do, but I do it in a different way. It's more of a coping way. Like, "Hey babe, how's my head look?" You know what I mean? Not my hair, stuff like that. If she says something to me, just try not to let anything like this bother you, because it means nothing. You live on this plane for such a short time, you don't let this bother you, man. So yeah, that's my quick tutorial on this. Testimonial, as you will. This razor works, man. There's no doubt about it. It's one of the greatest things that I could have gotten. Sucks the hair up, makes a really, really no mess at all. As long as you have a towel on hand, I would say have a bowl of water, something big enough to hold this little guy, because it's not big at all. And I mean, like I said, you shave per event. Like if you're going to a wedding, I would sit here and shave for probably 20, 25 minutes. Just really get it good, like not even stop, like to be like, all right, I'm done. Like if I'm in a rush, I'll do it in literally 5 to 7 minutes. But I'll miss an area, you know, it is what it is. Not a big deal. Like I had maternity pictures with my girlfriend the other day, and she, I spent time. It looks great, but there was one little spot I missed, man. Not on the back of my head either. It was actually on my sideburn right here. And you know, I like to keep my beard when I'm at home because I work out in the oil field. So this is key anyways, not having any hair, because I always wear a hard hat. So what's the point? Just messes up my hair anyway. You can do like little circle motions after all this. That's what I do to kind of like lift the hair up if there is any. If you have irritation, the only other recommendation I have is to use witch hazel and just get cotton pads, like, or cotton anything. Like I wouldn't use cotton balls because it shreds too easily, but like a cotton pad, perfect. You just take a little bit on there, wipe it on the red spot or any of the irritation, and just forget it. Don't sit there and mess with it, push on it, rub it. And if you get a pimple, who cares, man? Just use the witch hazel. All right, I think this is good enough, man. I'm at probably about 14 minutes of shave time here. The video is pretty long, but I think I covered some good things, you know. Always use this bowl of water. Watch when using Barbasol because it will make a little bit of a mess on your shirt because it runs down your face. And as you can tell, we're looking nice and complete here. I always take a look at my neck. You know, sometimes you gotta run. I always hit the neck one more time. It's worth it. 90 bucks. Sucks in the hair. Makes less of a mess. You can do it on the go. The battery lasts forever. Like literally, like I probably get, I don't even know, probably like 6 shaves out of one battery. Not 5, maybe, just depends on how long, but yeah, about 5, 6 shaves. If you're on the fence, man, just buy it. You can buy a replacement blade right on Amazon, 30 bucks. Get a whole new replacement end. You can buy their other blade. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's another blade. And that's for more beard hair. But I'm satisfied with this. All right. I have some redness, obviously. I mean, there's gonna be a little bit of redness. Plus, like I said, I wear a hard hat all day, so this is my experience, not everybody's. But it looks pretty good. What have we got in the back there? Some people go for that perfectly shaved look, you know? It's a little different than this, but it's really not much different. I mean, look, if you see the side profile here.
I mean, I can see a little bit. I think I might be able to get like right up in here. Not much though. That's just a little bit of shadow. But I think it's totally worth it. You're not gonna be able to shave your scalp into this perfect like head mold that you hope to. It just cuts all the hair off. It leaves nothing there that's visible. You can also take a look too while you're doing it. It's comfortable and it's fast, and that's what it's made to do. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Go out and get one if you're on the fence. If you have any questions or comments, and just comment below. And if you want to subscribe, I'll be bringing some more stuff for review. So beds and juicer and a couple other things. So yeah, this is cool. I think it's worth it. Out of all the Andes one and all the other brands that they have, this is definitely the best. They know what they're doing. Skull Shaver knows what they're doing. So get your Pitbull, and the gold's probably the best one to get. All right, have a good day.